Good afternoon. My name is John Hamilton from PineTree.net, and I have the great pleasure of being here with Kevin Raggio, Calaveras County Coroner. Now, this is one of those things that, this is a story, I guess, for me, that just kind of creeps up on you. You know, you start noticing numbers, and one of the things this is going to talk about is the suicide rate in Calaveras County. And Kevin agreed to talk to us a little bit about it. And what are some of the things you guys are seeing this year as far as numbers that are different?
Well, as of today, Calaveras County Coroner's Office has looked at 110 cases total. Out of that, we've done 45 autopsies. The cases we autopsy are cases such as suicide, homicide, unattended deaths, people who haven't seen a doctor, and so on. Out of that, the 45 cases we've autopsied, 33% of them, or 15 of them, have been suicides. And as opposed to last year, at this time, or at the end of the year last year, we had looked at, I believe, a total of 12 suicides for the whole year. So here we are in August, and we've already hit 15.
Got it. And is the holiday season, is that traditionally spiked?
Traditionally, we may see, suicide during the holidays, but not a big spike or anything like that.
What jumps out at you? Is there anything different? I mean, I know with the economic conditions the last few years and everything, what do you attribute some of the increase to?
Well, Calaveras County has a death review team, and we look at it started out as a child death review, but now we look at all child deaths, and then we look at the suicides every year. So we've already met once this year. We met in February, and I had 8 or 9 cases already in February.
Okay.
So since February, we've had another 8 or so. I don't have the exact numbers, but we look at try to look at like a demographic, and there's really no common denominator.
Okay.
All walks of life, all ages from 18 to 80, all socioeconomic.
Okay. So pretty broad spectrum.
Broad spectrum. It's just, it makes no sense. It's sad. It makes no sense. I'm not so sure that maybe their economic conditions that we're in right now might have something to do with that. But mostly it doesn't make any sense.
I guess what would you? Because I know that you deal with the families afterwards and everything else. Is there something that you would say that sticks out as, I know if somebody really wants to do something like this, they're going to do it, period. But is there something that would stick out as, let's say, if somebody is for being observant of friends and family, what sticks out?
Well, if someone comes to you and says that they're going to commit suicide, I would say, take it seriously.
Okay.
Let someone know.
Right.
Call the suicide hotline. We get calls. I mean, I could tell you stories of people who've told me they're going to commit suicide. I had one guy who was in the process a couple years ago committing suicide, and I called the sheriff's office, and they saved him.
Wow.
And,
wow.
He hasn't been here that I know of.
So yeah, because you have
he was actually in the process, sitting on his porch. Wow. I won't tell you how he did it, but he called to give me the gate combination and said, come and get me, give me some time. But his wife had passed away a few months before, and he told her when he got everything done, he was going to come and join her. And right away we called the sheriff's office, and they went out and intervened, and he's still alive to this day, I believe.
Wow. So I guess it's just, be observant on it, and I guess, how did you look at how are our numbers comparing to other areas?
That I don't know.
Okay.
This is statewide. We could get you numbers on that. Statewide, every county has a death review team, so they do keep statistics on that. I don't have, I'm not prepared with our last few years, but this year is unusually high. Yeah.
And I just want to say thanks for meeting with us.
Thank you.
I know I talk to Kevin lots of times on, not always good times in people's lives. And I know, and I guess one of the things I'm just guessing about being a coroner in a small town is that sometimes these deaths and stuff hit pretty close to home too.
They sure do.
It's not like we don't have the.
We know a lot of people in this this town. As I said when I talked to the high school, people don't think that we're the one who has to come knock on your door, whether you're a child or an adult. When somebody dies, we're the one that comes to tell you. So it's not fun by any means.
Yeah, understood. And I think you do a great job at it. And thank you. Thanks for spending the time with us. And be aware of your friends. Be aware of your family, because this is a problem that does seem to be increasing, and there's going to be in a couple weeks at the 15th. There's going to be a walkathon at the Bret Harte High School campus, and we'll post some more stuff on that. Thank you.